before we start, has everyone got wine or any kind of alcoholic drink on their table? Yeah. Can you fill up your glasses, please? Fill them up. My whole speech is about toasting. I'm just saying thank you. Thank you for turning up. Thank you for drinking a drink. So keep doing it. Right. Keep going. You're not filling up glasses here. What's going on? Right. We don't want you to pick too early, John. You picked twice! Okay. First joke. My speech will be like a miniskirt. Long enough to cover the essentials, but short enough to hold your attention. Get in. Right. Okay. Everyone got a full glass? Yeah, we're all in. Good. Okay. It's my job to thank you on behalf of me and my wife. I'm so grown up. I feel like a big boy now. Got big boy pants on. Okay. Thank you for coming along. Okay. So, thank you for coming along and sharing in our special day. It wouldn't be the same without all of you here today. So, thank you very much for coming up and being all here with us today. So, amazing. Thank you. A special mention to Steph's Norwegian family for flying over for us. It's amazing to see you all here today. And also to my Irish family for coming over. So, thank you. The day would not been the same without you, and neither would our bank balance. That's the second one. Right. Okay. So let's raise a glass. Yes. We all in? Good stuff. To the Norges, to the Paddies, and everyone else from the UK. Drink. Serious stuff. Right. Calm down. Calm down. I'd like to thank both Tina and Kevin, not only for their generosity in making this day happen, because without you and Mum and Dad, none of this would have been possible. So, thank you. Their kindness and support over the past 12 years to me and Steph, being together, has been amazing. I can imagine the first time you opened the door to me, it must have been an absolute nightmare. But 12 years on, I hope I've proved you wrong. And, you know, yeah, the first time I went round for dinner, Kevin and Tina both sat up for dinner and they said, okay, you're the guest, it's time for grace. They never say grace, it's a load of bollocks. So that was my welcome to the Dell family. Okay. So thank you for raising your daughter to be the woman of my dreams and allowing me to marry Stephanie. I'd like to thank my mum and dad who have been there. I can't read this, it's shaking so much I'm putting it down. I'd like to thank my mum and dad, Gav and Jill, amazing people, best parents in the world. I feel extremely lucky to have such wonderful parents. They've taught me so much and you've encouraged me to make the most of every opportunity. So you've made me the person that I am today, and it must be very hard to come to terms. You've raised such a beautiful child. Right. They're both setting the benchmark really high for me and Steph. 30 years this side, 35 on this side. But nothing on Nanoblock, which are how many years? 59. So 60 next year or this year? Next year. 60 years. There you go. So we're laying higher. We'll go for them. We'll go for Nanoblock. We'll go for 60. So let's raise a glass to toast again. To all the yummy mummies and the badass dads. Okay. To my bride and wife. She looks absolutely stunning today. I think we all agree. She scrubs up all right. I've never seen her like this, so good job today. She scrubbed up well. I think we can all agree on punching. All right, fair enough. Big time. Okay. All the girls on the Hindu know if I was describe Steph in 3 words, it would be lad with boobs. That's the best compliment I can give. Lad with boobs is as good as it gets with me. Okay. She is the most honest, thoughtful, funny person I know, and I'm so happy to have just married this little stunner. So let's raise a toast. Toast again. Drink, drink, drink. To my beautiful bride and wife. Nice. Speech is nearly over. Very nice. Okay, bridesmaids. All look amazing today. I've had a good look at you all, but I'm sticking with them. Amazing job, making a turn up on time-ish. 5 minutes. She's a young, she can turn up late to anything now. As Scott knows, picking me up to come over to the pub. So let's raise a glass to the bridesmaids.
Beautiful.
Okay, to the ushers. Ryan, give us a wave. Ryan, give us a wave. Yay! Scott, Frank, Reese and Ash. Get in there, son. And then I'd like to say a massive thank you. As Dad said earlier on, none of this would have... Oh, sorry. Ash. I did say Ash. I did say Ash. Listen up, boy. Listen up.
He's on table 9.
Table 9 gives a cheer. Right, so let's raise a glass to my ushers and my family. That's it. I think that's it. All right. Also, the most important people of the night. No, this may get mentioned later on. Don't worry. The bar staff. They've all served their drinks so far, and they're carrying on all night. These ones are. They're carrying on. Carol and friends, thank you very much. The Prosecco was tip-top. Okay, so now all that remains for me to say, enjoy the rest of your day. I think it's over to my best men, Alex and Ben. I was more nervous doing that than getting married.
Well done. Don't get too close to the speakers though.
How are you supposed to follow that? Really? I hope you're all in for this disappointment.
Hello.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Started well, didn't it? Right, now before we start, usual rules apply. Keep your hands and legs inside the ride at all times. You're about to be taken on an emotional roller coaster. This includes no standing on tables and chairs, especially during our standing ovation. those of you who don't know us, I'm Ben, this is Alex. If you forget who's who, just remember that I'm the muscly one. So, Lewis and Steph, should we begin? Right, firstly, thank you for letting us be part of your special day. We know you've both put a tremendous amount of effort and hard work into planning this day. Hang on, let's get to the kitchen. Jesus. Right, sorry for Steph ruining that bit. I say both. We all know Steph did it while Lou was sat on the sofa watching car reviews on YouTube.
Okay, we'd also like to take this opportunity to thank the bridesmaids for getting Steph here on time today, almost. I'm sure you'll agree she's looking simply stunning. Lucky enough she made it without the sling, as I'm sure you've all heard. Steph decided to fall off a bike a few weeks ago. I heard she was going for a triple backflip, but she didn't quite make the third rotation. That's just what I heard. As for Lewis, well, what can we say? He looks adequate, even with his skin-tight trousers and no socks on. But last but by no means least, we'd like to make a special thanks to all the ushers for at least turning up somewhat sober and for being able to stay awake through today. Because to be fair, it was a late one last night, getting all this finished. And I must admit, it does look great. We both thought we'd like to recall how we met Lewis and how we became his best man. So first of all, I first became acquainted with Lewis during art class at GCSE. Lewis was 15 years old, built like a toothpick with a questionable haircut. Now I say acquainted because the fact is he only befriended me because he wanted some explicit phone content that I had access to. I'm sure you can imagine the sort I'm referring to. It would have been a bit early to consider him a perv, but then Jill let slip one day that he used to suck on one of her bras as a comfort. Not a blanket like any other normal child. Make of that what you will. Make of that what you will, but who would have thought that being able to send videos via infrared would have been a foundation of a 13-year friendship. Much like mine, most of mine and Lewis's encounters, alcohol was present. He didn't seem to want to break tradition from this and thought asking me to be his best man while standing in a friend's basement drunk out of her brains was the perfect time to ask. Being a bit worse for wear, I gratefully accepted. At the end of the night, Steph gave me a lift home, and I'm sure she strategically parked next to the deepest puddle she could find for me to fall into, which she did, and I did. The next morning, I wake up not entirely sure whether Lewis had actually meant this or not. I was thinking to myself, do I bring this up and have an awkward, did you really mean it moment? Or do I just let things play out and see if he mentions it again? Obviously, it was far easier just to let things play out and ignore it. And one day I get a WhatsApp message from Steph referring to me as the best man. Awkward situation averted, and here we are today. So there is a moral to this story. Ask someone to be your best man at the start of the evening when you're both sober. Lewis tells me that I am forbidden to mention anything soppy, so I'll keep it brief. I've known Lewis a really long time now, and I have no doubt that our friendship is a lot longer to go. I doubt I will ever get another better opportunity just to thank him for being my friend. Even without knowing it has helped me through a lot of tough times, I'll always feel indebted to him. I can't wish him and Steph enough happiness, and I look forward to seeing their marriage blossom. Now I really need. Lewis, Steph and I were in a lot of the same classes at school. Just to make our school friends feel a bit old, that was nearly 18 years ago.
Oh, no.
We spent most lessons sat next to each other. We spent most lessons sat next to each other. Probably so Lewis could copy my work. I could never work out how he could manage to copy my work almost word for word and end up getting higher grades. During school, Lewis loved nothing more than PE. It wasn't the fact we had an awesome, unbeatable five-a-side team. I think the main reason Lewis loved PE was the girls' 100-metre sprint. I think that's probably first become attracted to Steph for two obvious reasons. Sorry. Now, I know I don't see you as much as I used to, or I'd like to, but I want to thank you for always being there when I needed you. I've been the best friend a guy could ask for. The great thing about Lewis is, because he's so laid back, you never really know when he's joking. So instead of actually asking me to be his best man, spot a pattern here, he just casually dropped into a conversation at a barbecue. It was literally said as, "You better get your speech ready." Nothing more, nothing less. Even my fiancée Cheryl said to me on the way home, "So, does he want you to be his best man?" Not wanting to ask in case I was shot down, because I couldn't handle that kind of rejection. I only knew he was serious when Steph created a WhatsApp group called Our Best Men that had both me and Alex in it.
That would have been your other one.
Now, traditionally, we're supposed to use this time to recall embarrassing moments to ridicule the groom. However, we've been put under strict instructions not to mention the time he tried to race a Fiat Cinquecento and lost. Or the time he did his best to set fire to the New Forest, his justification being, "I just like fire."
Or the time he invented the game Shot Badminton. I'm sure he thought it was a good idea at the time until he realised I was a lot better than him. He ended up redecorating Jill's toilet walls. Of course, we had to play again. The outcome was much the same.
Or the time he got both his shorts and pants pulled down at Canada Heights MX track just as 40 motocross bikes come tearing past. Now, we're also not meant to mention the stag do. And usually what springs to mind when you mention stag do's? Group of lads on the beers, strip clubs, and the groom dressed like a bit of a div. Well, we had all of that. Luckily, Lou dresses like a bit of a div anyway, so we had that one covered. We certainly had the strip club, but the strip club was more of a wooden shed filled with 13 lads walking around in their pants. Some, unfortunately, in less than pants. You know you are. And in terms of getting on the drink, well, Gav having honey Jim Beam whiskey on his porridge in the morning explains it all.
Right, we thought we'd like to conclude with both of us taking this time to thank Gav and Jill for raising a true gentleman. We hope you both feel proud when we say that we are honoured to call him our best friend. We know that he will be a great husband and maybe even one day soon a dad, after he gets his S3 Sport back, of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding to join us for a toast to the bride and groom.
We wish them well for the future and hope they enjoy a happy and everlasting marriage. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Lewis and Steph, the new Mr. and Mrs. Young.